that fear and you put a plan around it, then it becomes more manageable. Then you kind of know what's around the corner, right? Because I think in the hindsight, that was probably one thing that I would have changed, because I didn't know. I just felt, all stress is good. So I was just soaking up pressure, soaking up stress, thinking that it'll bring out the best in me. But I think if the students here have that foresight to look around the corner, in being able to identify what are the things that create stress for them, basically take a paper, just list them out. It could be not more than 10, I can tell you, because once you get to that 10, then that's pretty much right. And a lot of it is irrational. So once you list out those fears and then you have a plan around to how to mitigate them or address them, then that at least, calms you much better, and you're, in a much relaxed or balanced state of mind, which can bring out the best in the interviews, right? So it doesn't matter if you have all the high CGPA and everything on the tools wise, resume is good, but at the end of the day, if you are still stressed, it may not bring out the best in you. So that's my 2 cents to the students.
You need to cut your losses soon. Find a job in India, if there is one available, or any other country which can at least make you survive, make you float through this time before you come up high and put your head high up.
But I'm thinking probably we look at opportunities that look at modeling, supply chain capabilities, opportunities that look at financial risk mitigation. How can individuals who have knowledge about specific capex, specific investment scenarios that look into building into an organization the skill sets.
To do something different. You will want to grow as a person, and you will not stay a strategic sourcing guy for the rest of, or a strategic sourcing girl for the rest of the time. You're going to become bigger. At that point of time, this will just be a part. What you have to learn is how to learn. That is what is important. That is what matters. CEOs don't know everything, but they do know everything. Right? And that's how you have to think. Think about 15 years down the line. Don't think I'm a strategic sourcing guy. You're not. You're going to become CEOs one day.
You are branded millennials, and if you are millennials, then you should come across as millennials. You should come across those personality which is a representative of the customers. And again, as I told you, my litmus test of hiring someone is just one question: do I want this talent in my team or in my competitor's team? The moment I feel that him being in competitor gives him a competitive advantage, I will not want him to go there, right? There are certain people who I would love to be in my competition. They also give me competitive advantage for obvious reasons. But if I am convinced about the talent of the person, we really don't care how many years of experience, what background. We have people who have been playing violin for their life, but they came across people who could be very good problem solvers. So just because they were very good in violin and they have never done maths doesn't matter. If it is the right talent, it will be recruited.